Shadow Minister Sir James Cleverly.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. And can I start by putting on record my gratitude, and I suspect this echoes the views of many people in the House today, Honourable and Right Honourable Members, in thanking the Honourable Member for Reigate for bringing this debate and setting out so clearly in her opening remarks the significance of this as an issue and the corrosive impact that it has on so many people. And the number of speeches today, the tone of those speeches, and sadly the regular themes that we have heard through those speeches tell a really tragic and frustrating story, because the experience of constituents across many different parts of the country is unfortunately consistent. That they are in a situation where they feel trapped, where they feel powerless, where they feel voiceless, where the balance of power is completely unfair, and it is all wrapped up in something which should be naturally a positive experience, owning a home and being able to enjoy the home that you have and its surroundings. I lose track, sorry, of the honourable gentleman's constituency, but he summed it up, I think, very well. Something that's meant to be a dream turning into a nightmare, and this is a consistent theme that we have heard. I pay tribute to the honourable gentleman for Elmsmere Port and Bromborough, and clearly, where is it, not in his place? Oh, sorry. With clearly not just passion for this issue, but real experience for it. Experience of it, and also I pay tribute to my honourable and gallant friend, the member for Exmouth and Exeter East, and I was very struck by his confession. I think it's fair to say that his normal mild-mannered demeanour was sacrificed after the meeting. And I know his background. I'm not sure if all the honourable and right honourable members in the House know his background, but I do know his background, and I can assure you, and I think the management companies, this is not someone who you should inspire to lose their temper. But the debate today has been held, I think, in a very positive spirit. This is an issue which I think, and has been made evident today, generates genuine cross-party agreement. I'm proud of the fact that my party, when in government, started the process of reform in this area. And I will, of course, concede that it was not the completion of the process. We absolutely recognise that. But a number of things that we put in place have made a difference. We recognise there is more to do. And I have no intention on trying to play party politics on this, because the debate has shown that whether it's in a currently Labour-held constituency or a Lib Dem constituency or a Conservative-held constituency, the pain and suffering of leaseholders is real, and I think we are all collectively duty-bound to do something about it. And that is why I do encourage the government to continue with the process of implementing the Leasehold and Freehold Reform Act 2024, making sure the appropriate secondary legislation is fully in place, and to do so quickly, because for every piece of correspondence that we receive, and I, like others, have received numerous pieces of correspondence from people whose properties are managed by First Port and others, And they want to see us get a grip of this situation. And there are political differences, philosophical differences, legitimate philosophical differences across this House. The Honourable Lady, the member for Hackney South and Shoreditch, I think made a very good point that one of the byproducts of what I and my side of the House regard as an incredibly positive move by the Thatcher government in the 80s, and I know that not everyone will agree with that for completely legitimate reasons, but one of the practical implications of this is a mixture of ownership types within a block of properties, and that has to be resolved. And that is not that resolution is not a political issue; it is a practical issue. And so finding opportunities to work across the House to deliver those practical responses, I think, is absolutely key. My honourable friend, the member for South West Hertfordshire, I think recognised in his speech that there is cross-party unity, cross-party focus on this. And my honourable friend, the member for the Weald of Kent, I think made it clear that implementation is key. This is an issue now where grandstanding is not what people want. What people want is actual shoulder to the wheel delivery. And I have no doubt that I speak for all the members of my party that in the boring behind the scenes get stuff done bit of this House's business, the government will enjoy our support in turning the legislation that we started off into a better living environment for the people that we serve. I'm not going to detain the House very much longer because I think that the message that we need to send to the people that we serve is that we recognise this challenge. We recognise that the normal market forces which give consumer choice are not working properly in this situation. People are not able to choose between alternative providers. That the professionalism which is forced on commercial organisations through the pressure of competition is not working here, which is why we are seeing costs that are being hidden and obscured and, quite frankly, I think in some instances, completely created out of thin air. That is not how a market is meant to work. There has got to be government intervention in this, and I say as a free marketeer conservative, that is not my default setting, but in this instance it is clearly what we have to do. And as I say, I'll conclude on this point, Madam Deputy Speaker. When the government takes action to deliver on this, they can rest assured that this side of the House will give them practical support and will be chivying them along at every opportunity.
Yeah.